Good evening. So, I'm always sat in this position in the mornings and in the evenings because it's warm. Um, so, I do apologise for that. I'm not really bothered. Um, I'm comfy and I'm warm. So, today has been a strange day, a fantastic day in the end. um, yeah, this morning I was. Oh, and the other thing, I got my knickers right in a twist with posting my posts today, my gratitude daily posts. The morning, when I do the 3 posts where it says what I'm grateful for, the benefits for, and then what I do as my tips. Um, I was doing that in the waiting room in the hospital. I got it all prepared, and then when I went to post it, I obviously posted the wrong section of what I needed to post. So my phone is really old and quite small, and I'm desperately in need of a new one. Um, but the pennies aren't running to it this month, so maybe next month. So if anybody's got this is how old I've got an iPhone 7. So I'm looking for an iPhone 8 Plus or an iPhone X, is it? Or is it the SE that was a 9? But I need it to be a big phone so that I can work on it because my fingers, I'm going to be doing a lot more work on here. Anyway, anybody got one for sale? I haven't got much money, but yeah, anyway, forget that. Yes, so it all got posted wrong, and I think I've posted twice today the same thing. It was because I was doing it out on my phone, and I'm not used to that. Tomorrow morning, I am already feeling grateful and excited that I am with an amazing lady. I will post who I'm with in the morning, who's going to sit with me. And I have got so many questions now with Instagram because it's all brand new to me, Instagram is. So I've got loads of questions about how I'm doing it and how to do that because once I'm in hospital. Anyway, let me get on with my day. So this morning, one of the main things that I live by, that I've lived by for years and years and years and years, like since I was in my 20s, which is a long time ago, this too shall pass. Now, this is really important for both when you're in a not a nice situation and when you are in a fantastic situation, like I explained this morning. This is what your gratitude box is going to contain when you are in a really good space, and you are, say you're on holiday and every single second is just amazing. Then I will teach you how to really feel into that and lay it down consciously in your mind. I'm going to do workshops and online workshops later on in springtime. But my situation that I'm in right now, I had this emergency operation in May 23, and it's been a long, hard journey. And I was expecting to have the reversal of the colostomy bag that I had in October, November last year. I'd been to see the surgeon, I'd had all the scans and everything, and it was all ready to go. And then all of the waiting lists got put back, like 6 months. So instead of waiting 6 weeks, it was now 3 months. And if you'd been waiting 1 to 3 months, it was now 6 to 12 months. So that put me in a real, not a good place. I've not been in a good place all of October and November. But this is what keeps me going through. This too shall pass. And actually, the months have gone so fast. Then I get this really out of the blue telephone call saying it's going to be the 13th of January, which is just amazing. Now I've got 4 hernias since the operation, and that's because after the operation I live on my own, but where I was living wasn't the nicest of places, and I had to move 1, 2, 4 times and move all of my stuff in and out of storage 4 or 5 times on my own. Now that's lifting heavy boxes and doing all of that removal, and I'm quite strong and stubborn, and so I was doing all of that on my own. No wonder I got these hernias. The hernias are as debilitating, and for me upset me as much as the colostomy bag, because I feel grotesque. If I'm honest, it makes me feel grotesque, because my midriff has got 4 great big massive, 2 of them are the size of grapefruits, and they're just horrid. I then got told by the surgeon that I thought it was all good. I was going to have the reversal and they were going to repair the hernias and it'll be all back to normal. So I get told in October that, and this is when I thought I was still having the operation before Christmas, I got told that they weren't going to do the reversal and the hernia repair together. It was too much of a big operation, and it's not, they don't like to do it. It's not overly safe because you're on the table for 7 hours. So what they would do is they would do the reversal and then they would do the hernia repair 6 to 12 months later. So again, that took me ages to get my head around, but I had to, and that was fine. Now I've had to sit in this and go, well, this too shall pass. You know, it feels like almost a blink of an eye, actually. If the 18 months feels like it's been really, really long. But ultimately, it's still a blink of an eye, and this too shall pass. And I'm literally less than a week before I'm in for my reversal. The surgeon rang this afternoon and said, do you want to run through what's going to be happening on Monday? And I'm like, absolutely. So he was saying, we're going to open you up. So my scar goes from my breastbone right down to my pubic bone. Huge scar. We're going to reopen that, and we are going, it's all looking great on the scan. We're going to do the reversal. And didn't say anything about the hernias. And I says, you are repairing the hernia behind the stoma, because that's the one that's massive. And he said, we're not repairing any hernias. And I'm like, what do you mean you're not repairing any hernias? I got told at least, well, I could feel the tears already starting. He said, no, you will wake up with no hernias. And I'm like, what do you mean I'm going to wake up with no hernias? And he said, well, we'll correct them. We will make them good, and when we close you back up, it'll all be back to, your intestines will all be back. And I said, but I was told that there wasn't going to be any repair of the hernias. And he said, that's not classed as a repair. A repair is with mesh and all of the shenanigans. He didn't say shenanigans. That's not a consultant word. I'm in disbelief. I'm in absolute disbelief. I mean, he did say that there is a possibility that the hernias will come back. And there is, because everything's really weak. But I've been doing Pilates, and I know that the reason I got the hernias was because of all the big heavy lifting that I did. I've got nothing to lift heavy. I've got so much help, it's ridiculous. And I've got great big, and they are actually quite sexy, hernia pants. I am absolutely buzzing. I am absolutely buzzing. I cannot believe it. It's like I'd really done a lot of work to deal with the fact that I was going to still have hernias and that I got to wait maybe another year for another operation. And it's like this surgeon's come along with a magic surgeon wand and gone, there will be no more hernias. So even if I get a hernia back, but then I can be preventative in getting the hernias. I'm just in disbelief. I can't put into words how I'm feeling. So how I'm feeling right now is something that I'm going to hold on to and take with me next week when I'm feeling not great, if I'm having a not great, because the procedure's not nice and I know that I've got to have that horrible tube up in my nose and everything. It's not great, but I'm excited. And I had unexpected, amazing news today. I am unbelievably grateful because I can't even explain that this is a better scenario than I could even dream of. So I'm going to be in hospital a long time, so I've got to get a lot better with posting all my other bits and pieces because it's going to be on the phone and on a little phone, because I don't think I'm going to be getting magically a new phone before I go into hospital. So I just wanted to say that. So I was going to do a journey of my surgery and all of that at the weekend, but I've sort of done it now. Unless people want to hear a little bit more about it, I can go into a little bit more detail, not graphic detail, but yeah, I'm sorry that this is a big reflection, but I did want to do that. So ultimately this too shall pass, and it always does. When you are in a really horrible place, just hold on to the fact that change has to happen. It always happens. But by the same token, when you're in a really good place, this too shall pass, and just hold on. Consciously make those feelings, it's not a memory, it's consciously making those feelings in your mind so that you can pull back on them. And so it's savouring that, and that's what I call, when I say milk it or ride the wave, that's what I mean. Anyway, I am going to sign off, and because this is an early reflection, I'm going to get this uploaded. And I didn't get to watch that film because I had surgeons ringing me. So I'm going to snuggle down now and watch that film. So I'll see you in the morning. Bye.